So Vivek Ramaswamy just dropped out of the race. We talked about it the other day. He went to all 99 counties in Iowa twice. He really tried his best to actually win in Iowa or do really well in Iowa. And look, he did well in the debates, relatively speaking. I mean, I think it's fair to also point out some people just view him as an arrogant blowhard, and they just don't like him no matter what he says. But others, particularly like the online right, they kind of loved him because he was saying all the things that they wanted somebody to say. He's like Trump's biggest defender in the race, which is kind of ironic because it's like, if Trump's so great, why are you even running? Well, right before the vote, he threw a Hail Mary pass. His argument that he was making to people is, to save Trump, vote for me. Why? Because they're going to take Trump out of the equation. They're going to either kick him off the ballot through court cases, or they're going to put his ass in jail. And then you're going to have Joe Biden win, or you're going to have like Nikki Haley swoop in. And he says, to save Trump, vote for me, because I'm going to continue the MAGA agenda and I will pardon Trump and all that stuff. So he tried, but Trump on the last day said, no, it's a wrap. I'm coming for you now. You're getting too cute with us. So didn't work. To be fair to Vivek, he was polling at about 8%, and he finished at about 8%, which is, not bad for somebody who's an absolute nobody who came out of nowhere. He's the Republican version of Pete Buttigieg or Andrew Yang, and he was able to go as far as he did. Now, there was an article that came out the other day which was explaining one of Vivek's problems in Iowa, and it's that a lot of the people who this piece talked to, I forget which outlet wrote, was it NBC News? It was some main outlet wrote about this. And a bunch of Iowa voters were like, yeah, I kind of like the guy, but he's a Muslim. Now, he's not. He's Hindu. But to be like, well, I liked him. He's Muslim. And then others were like, yeah, he's got darker skin, and when I see him, it reminds me of 9/11, and I get really pissed. I'm not kidding. Somebody actually said that. So he's running, and he's trying his best. He's saying all the things the right-wingers want to hear, but still can't get over that line. Why? He runs into some old-school bigotry, right? So anyway, he drops out. He endorses Trump the night of the Iowa caucus, says, I'm going to campaign with him now. I'm going to do everything I can to get him elected. The people chose him. They didn't choose me. And now in a lot of right-wing circles, they love Vivek. This guy is great. This guy should be VP and all that stuff, right? So the Babylon Bee, which is like the conservative version of The Onion, they decided after Vivek dropped out, this is a good time to make this joke. As you can see here, Trump promises Vivek an administration position running the White House 7-Eleven. And then you see the picture of Vivek wearing the 7-Eleven shirt with the 7-Eleven behind him in the White House. So when I first saw this, my reaction was just, ooh. It wasn't a laugh. It was more like a, ooh. Like, you guys are, you're just trying to be bigoted assholes, right? Like, I get they think they're doing it in the service of comedy, and maybe some of them might even be silly enough to think, haha, it is actually funny. But even their own fans of the Babylon Bee were like, okay, this is just racist. His did not work out for them. So a guy who is the CEO of the Babylon Bee, Seth Dillon, he comes out and says the following to the backlash. Some of our readers have expressed concern about this report, suggesting it did not meet the high journalistic standards they've come to expect from us. We want you to know that we've listened to you. We've heard your voices. And they are stupid. This story is actually very interesting to me because it shows how lazy a lot of the anti-woke stuff has become. And I'm being even kind by calling it anti-woke. At this point, it's just like, let's just do casual racism and laugh at casual racism, right? And I think this is what the anti-woke people don't understand, is that why did even a lot of your own people turn on you over this? It's because they like Vivek, right? That's one reason. If this was pointed at some liberal, maybe they wouldn't feel this way. But more importantly, look, it's just hacky, right? It's just hacky comedy. And how many times have we seen this with comedians now? It's not like they're trying to say a funny thing. It's like they're trying to say something that is purposefully outrageous, incorrect, annoying, stupid, bigoted, xenophobic. And then when there is a backlash, they run around playing the, I am a comedic genius and you're just too stupid to understand it. And that's why you guys got to stop canceling me. And it's all part of this like stupid game that's played. Like, I'm okay with offensive jokes if they're actually funny, right? And it was a swing and a miss when initially all of your own people were like, this just isn't funny. So now you have this thing where people hide behind, oh, I'm just anti-woke and edgy, when they're just not funny. Like, it's just not funny. You're not funny. You're not interesting. It's really hacky. It's really tired. And I think we've hit the peak of, like, anti-wokeness looking at this. Because now I think the conservatives who were reacting to this, it's like they kind of now understood to some extent, oh, this is what liberals felt like when, we did the anti-trans joke the 472nd time in a row of like, would you identify as an attack helicopter? Do you identify as an attack helicopter? Is that what you do? It's like, try a little harder. Part of comedy is like being clever enough to keep up with the times, to say things that are relevant and pertinent and incisive today. And this is like, let's just rehash some Archie Bunker shit and do comedy from like 1957 that's really lazy and hacky and racist, and act like if you don't laugh at it, that's just because you're sensitive. You're overly sensitive. You're a snowflake. It's like, or you just really suck at comedy. And that's the thing about the Babylon Bee is, the problem is, for them, they put narrative first, like conservative narrative first, and then comedy comes second. And so it's very preachy. It's the opposite of what art is supposed to be. Art is supposed to be show, don't tell. They tell. Preach, preach, preach. Ideology and politics first, and then second comes comedy if it's in the room at all. And that's always going to be hacky. And so they're trying to do that thing that's been done 1,000 times before where, oh, you don't like it? You must be a little bitch. And it's like, sorry, dude, but a lot of your own people even were like, this isn't good, right? It's just not good. And so I'll just read these two here. I love the Babylon Bee, but I found this to be without humor. This joke bombed. That's all I'm saying. Can't say that's wrong. And these people are probably conservative, but can't say that's wrong. In fact, I think that's 100% right. But, what would you expect from the Babylon Bee? They will never and could never be the comedic geniuses that are The Onion. All right, guys, that's the show. I love y'all very much. Everybody do me a big favor. Please click like, click subscribe, all that fun stuff. Click that bell icon so you get a notification every single time a video drops. And that's all I got for you. You can support the show on Patreon if you'd like. That link is below, or you can tip on YouTube with the thanks button. That's below. I've never talked to an advertiser. I'm very proud of that fact. You guys have made that possible by tipping every month, $2 or $5 or whatever it happens to be. And everybody enjoy the rest of your day. We have Owen Jones coming on Crystal Kyle and Friends this week. You guys will probably enjoy that. I certainly am looking forward to it. We're going to talk about Israel. And have a great rest of your day, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.